Fulham are going right back down to the Championship. They have been relegated from the Premier League this season. I think it's fair to say that they were never good enough this season, and they've only themselves to blame. And so this is where we step in. It's time to fix the situation with Fulham, and this may take a while, so get ready for a pretty long fixing challenge. Now, since Fulham have been relegated, I think it would be pretty unfair to start this challenge in the Premier League. So for the first time in these fixing challenges, we're starting right down from the Championship. I've put Fulham and all the other relegated clubs in the Championship, so we're spicing things up here. It's going to be a road to glory from the Championship to the very top of English as well as European football. Oh, the team we've got is awful, but should be good enough for the Championship. Let's see how well we can do with Fulham in this challenge. I remember we did one with Sheffield United a few months ago, and that took me about maybe 8 seasons, so I think this could take longer. Let's see. Fulham fixing challenge. It's time to get this underway. If you guys are excited, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. That's where I record these videos. Let's get this started. Here's a quick look at the rules of today's fixing challenge. The objective is to win the Champions League. Oh god, this is going to take us a while. We can make any transfers we want. We've got to simulate every single game, but once we do get to the final of the Champions League, that's a game we're going to be playing to wrap up the challenge. Also, we got to start in Division 2 with Fulham, so we're putting them in the Championship to kick things off. Okay, here we go. Season 1 with Fulham. The team is actually pretty good for the Championship, I'd say. But the problem is, a lot of players in here, the good ones, are on loan. Like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who I do rate. Lookman is a player I'm really keen on in this save, but he's on loan as well. So there's that. Anderson's a good captain to have. Pretty young as well. I'm not sure if he's on loan or not, but good players. Areola having a keeper who's 82 is key. For the first season, we've got a good team to get us back in the Premier League. The real fight will be after this season, when we'll need to survive in the Prem for a few seasons. Bench is also looking fine with players like Lamina and all. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do with this Fulham team. Good thing is, even though we're in the Championship, we're looking at a budget of about 25 mil, and we can definitely do a lot of stuff with it. Another thing that's interesting is this Youth Academy player we've got. He could be the man that completely changes this save and this fixing Fulham challenge. Lewis Todd, 80 to 94 potential, only 16. I think it's already time to promote him and maybe loan him out for the first season. So when we're back in the Premier League, Lewis Todd will be a baller and ready to lead the attack. So that's the plan. Well, we've negotiated with Lookman and he signed a permanent deal with Fulham. But the problem is now, we've pretty much blown our entire transfer budget on signing a player we technically already had. So I don't know how this first season in the Championship is going to go down for us. Okay, guys, so this first window was a bit of a disaster. Lack of funds. I mean, my fault. I spent all of it on Lookman. But hey, hopefully it pays dividends. I reckon in the Championship, this team is still enough to get us through. So let's hope so. I don't want to spend too long in the Championship. So first season, not too much happening. Let's see where we're at in January. Okay, we've got a few problems now because we're in January, but few players have been recalled from their loan spell. Ruben Loftus-Cheek being one of them, and in fact, Lemina and a few others. I'm glad we signed Lookman, otherwise he'd probably be back in RB Leipzig right now. We've won, like, Manager of the Month and all. Where are we in the Championship right now? This is where things get spicy. Unbeaten, guys. I'm so glad we spent the money on Lookman, because I knew the team will get through in the Championship first, and I think we've already booked our spot in the Prem. We're not bottling. What even is this lead? 17-point advantage? My god, this is insane. Our first actual signing in this series, apart from Lookman, who we spend a bomb on, but it's actually worth it because he's 80 rated. But Billy Gilmore is now a Fulham player. One for the future, and we signed him for 4 million. So you really can't go wrong spending 4 mil on Billy Gilmore. So hey, we've got it done. We've just signed Oscar Mingueza from I think Dortmund, because he moved to Dortmund, but somehow we were able to sign him, which is pretty weird. But hey, 3.5 million for someone who's 71 rated. I'll absolutely take that. Player growth should have him boost up in his overall massively. I have not used him on FIFA 21, by the way, so should be a pretty fun signing. We're done with the January transfer window. Look at Lookman and Zambo Anguissa. These two are going to be stars for us, guys. Gilmore and Mingueza were the signings we made. I'm actually going to start them for the remainder of this season so that they can get their overall as high up as possible. So let's see how they play. A couple of good signings. Let's get back to the Premier League by the end of the season. Okay, this might be some sort of a record. We've secured automatic qualification to the Premier League. We've won our first trophy with Fulham, the championship, of course. 114 points. I'm so keen on seeing our stats. It was the defense. Having that high-rated keeper and defense, well, got us through. 24 goals conceded, that's all. 81 scored. Unbelievable as we've won the championship. Carabao Cup, we took part in it, but it's Liverpool that wins it. But this is where you guys won't believe what's happened. We're in the finals of the FA Cup. How? Don't ask me. We've made it here. We knocked out teams like Liverpool in the semis. Absolutely ridiculous. Everton on pens. Brighton 3-0. Can we win a trophy with Fulham in our first season? Like a major trophy? Let's see. Imagine the scenes if we actually win this. Spurs going trophyless even though they're facing Fulham in the final. That's just the most Spursy thing that could ever happen. But let's just see what happens. Spurs Fulham FA Cup final? Ah, come on. It had to be Fulham for Spurs to finally win a trophy, am I right? But hey, we got to the final. That's just amazing in itself. Guys, signing Lookman was probably the best decision we could have ever made. Look at his stats. 23 goals and 8 assists. He's 82 rated already. I'm so glad we've got him on a permanent deal. This guy's been decent as well. Mitrovic going up by 3 is awesome to see. 14 goals from him. Zambo Anguissa, 80 rated. Again, he's going to be one of the players we build the team around. Kenny has had a good season. This guy on loan has done pretty well. Yeah, not bad at all, guys. It's really been Lookman's year. Okay, season 2 with Fulham begins now, and the team is actually worse than it was last season because of the players returning from their loan spells. We've lost our 80 rated defender in Anderson. Areola is gone. So big improvements needed to be made this season. Otherwise, we might be going right back down to the championship actually, which is something I do not want. Don't want to be going there again. So signing a keeper, I think for me is priority because that was so crucial for us last season. The good thing is the board's backing us. 42 million with a good wage budget as well. We can do bits this season. Okay, so we've got a new goalkeeper. Areola, we can't sign him. He's too expensive now. But Dragowski, 20 million for him. He's already 79 rated. Pretty good signing, guys. A top keeper for the rest of the series is absolutely vital for surviving the Prem and winning it potentially. So there you go. Dragowski to Fulham is a done deal. We've just made a top tier signing for this save. Fulham have signed Waman Gituka. Danny Aarons will be proud of this one. 28.5 million for him. I think it's worth it. I really think it's worth it. He's going to be insane for us. With that, Lookman on the left, Waman on the right. We're sorted, guys. We're absolutely sorted for the wingers. So yeah, there you go. Another big money signing. For now, I think we're done with our signings. We're going to be rocking Mingueza and Gilmore. They're probably the weak points of the team right now. But hey, we should be able to get through. That's how the team is looking like. I might sell a few players here and there meanwhile. But we're going to rock this until January and see if we can survive the Premier League. Hopefully we can. This is what we're looking like with our budget. So we will definitely improve the team come January. Okay, guys, so we're in January and I'd say we're exceeding expectations. 12th in the Premier League right now. I'll absolutely take that. I just don't want to get relegated now. So I'll take 12th. And you won't believe, guys, what happened earlier on in the season. Like, you guys will be shocked at this. Have a look at this. In September, we beat Man United 2-0. We beat Liverpool 3-2. And then Arsenal all back to back. How crazy is that? So in the Prem, we're doing pretty well. Okay, guys, it was a difficult window for us because I don't think we had enough cash to do much. So I'm just going to work on contract renewals. We'll get through this season, I guess, without any major signings or more major signings. So just hoping for players to grow in their overall. Let's see where we're at end of season. End of season 2 in the Prem and 12th is where we finish. Nothing extraordinary, but I'll take it. I'll genuinely take a 12th in the Prem because we keep our spot in the Premier League next season. Our players are getting better in terms of their overall. So I think all in all, it's a dub. So I'll take that. I don't think we did all that well in cup competitions. Man United win the FA Cup and Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. But, you know, we keep our spot in the Prem this season. I'll take it. Mitrovic top scorer. Lookman couldn't generate an insane season in the Premier League. The level was higher, but hey, he's gone up to an 85 rating now, so there's that. Waman had a good second half of the season, so yeah, next season, let's hope for better. Okay, now, we're in season 3, but guys, I've had a bit of a mare. I've completely messed things up, so if you've, like, been watching the streams, you'll know I accidentally saved the player career mode, which I've been running on my second channel, on this Fulham save. So I basically lost all my data. So I've spent the last night recreating everything that happened within those 2 seasons. I've managed to do that pretty well, like all the players are here accurately, but their overalls are a bit different because of how dynamic player potential and all works. So a few players' ratings are a bit lower, some are a bit higher, so we're just gonna have to run with it. I completely messed up, it's on me, but I still want to continue this Fulham journey. That kind of rhymed. But anyways, another problem is that we've unfortunately lost Todd the fishing rod. Yeah, that's a big L. Instead of the academy players snaking me, this time I've snaked them. So yeah, that's a bit of a yikes. But we've got about 33 million to spend in season 3. Well, it's, yeah, backs against the wall this season. Let's see what we can do after all this mess. Okay, we might have pulled off an absolute bargain signing here. 28 million for Bellingham. That's a deal and a half. It's because his contract's expiring, and you know I love that. So there you go. Bit of a sell-on clause, but it's worth it. Bellingham to, of course, Fulham. It's happening. Have a look at this, guys. Bellingham's value has shot up to 37.5 as soon as we've bought him. So yeah, it's a deal and a half, guys. His stats are insane. I think I'm going to convert him to a cam and have him play in that position. I think he suits our team that way. Okay, we may have a bit of a problem. I mean, lack of funds, I guess. We spent all our money on Bellingham, and that means we've got a pretty bare-bones squad. But good thing we're not playing European football, so we might be able to get through this. We've got about 15 mil left, which I'll probably be using come January. So let's sim until then and see how we fare in the Premier League this season. I'm not expecting anything ridiculous this season, but finishing in the top half for the first time in this challenge would be nice. Okay, guys, things aren't going according to plan, and that's an understatement. We're 6 points off Everton from the drop. With an 83 rated goalkeeper, how are we struggling so much? I've got no idea. I think it's the defense. We got to improve our centre-back spot. It's chaos right now. We gotta survive the drop somehow, otherwise we're going back down. Forget going back down, we'll probably get sacked. I don't know what we're gonna do now, guys, but we're gonna have to save our season somehow, otherwise we'll get sacked. Okay, guys, we've just signed Tomori from, I think, Chelsea, and you won't believe how I had to bring him in. We had barely any money left, guys, legit none, and I somehow pulled this off. I signed him for like 27 million, 60,000 per week. Literally, we're left with £272 as our wage budget. That's it. I'm shocked that we pulled this off, but we did. He's going to improve our defense massively, and with that, I'm done with signings for January. Hopefully, signing Tomori saves our season. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty sad, guys. There's no denying it. Now, this season has been a write-off. 3 seasons in, we've built our squad well, but we're going nowhere. It's been like mid-table simulator. 14th again. We need to up things for season 4, I guess, because, yeah, this is unacceptable. But at least, hey, we survived the drop. We were dead last at 1 point, so there's that. Seriously, man, Bellingham's kind of disappointed. But Tomori, though, saved our season. We signed him, and we started winning games. So there's that. Time for season 4. Season 4 begins. It's been 3 seasons of basically stagnance, you know. We've got a great team that should be doing way better than finishing 14th, 12th, and all. So hopefully this season things change. Already, guys, I've made an absolutely massive signing to start off season 4. It's Adeyemi to Fulham. We got him for a very good price. We're not left with that much money, but I'm still trying to maybe move in for like a left-back signing for squad depth. Finally feels like we're building up a squad with a fair bit of depth. So that's the play now. I'm hoping Adeyemi steps up with player growth and all, because if he does, he'll be unstoppable. So Season 4, a lot of expectations. Let's see how we do. Okay, guys, I tried to bring in a left back, but we just don't have the money right now. So we're going to run with this team until January. We've improved it a fair bit with Adeyemi, like in terms of getting a high potential striker. Let's see how we do until then. We've still got about 15 mil, which we'll try and use come January. So let's see how we fare in Season 4. Guys, I cannot believe the nonsense that's happening. We're in January, and I realized the board are expecting us to win the league title. Are they stupid? Yo, we might get sacked. And that's the challenge done. We failed the fixing challenge. Look at this, guys. We're 6th in the league for once, and we're doing pretty well. We're 20 points off the top. We're nowhere near winning the league. The board are probably going to sack us because of it. I seriously cannot believe this. Let's hope we can survive to the end, because 6th is good. We'll be in the Europa League next season. We can build from here. Nah, dude, this board is stupid. Okay, guys, y'all won't believe what I've just done. I signed Sergio Aguero for free. He was available as a free agent, but he is of no use to us. We've got Adeyemi and Mitrovic, so I used Aguero in a swap deal to lower the price of James Justin, and I managed to sign him. So, yeah, incredible bit of business from us, as we've now got 82 rated James Justin in the team. So, yeah. I'm gassed, man, because this is some incredible transfer business in January. I think we've pretty much exhausted all the money we can in getting James Justin after using Aguero and all. So we're just going to rock this team until the end of the season. We're doing very well in the league. I'll take 6th or even 5th or whatever, wherever we finish in the top half. But let's just hope the board doesn't sack us. I cannot believe we've actually been sacked. We've actually been sacked. Unreal, man. Unreal. It's also so stupid. We were doing so well with Fulham. We finally moved away from like being mid-table to like, you know, fighting for a European spot, and this stupid board sacks us. I'm absolutely fuming right now. What the hell, man? We were literally cruising in 6th or 5th. Finally building a team. Next season we would have gotten a Champions League spot as well. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. Oh my god. I'm fuming, guys. Well, for the first time in the history of my fixing series, we've been sacked in the morning. I cannot believe it. Well, that's it done. That's the challenge done. It's gonna be a shorter fixing video. I wonder why, I guess. Next week, we go freaking again with a different club. Now, see, you guys keep telling fixing challenges, you always end up winning. No, I guess look at this now. We've ended up failing like a complete moron. I'm recording this on stream. People are just laughing at me right now. I'm looking like a complete idiot, guys. Yeah. Fixing Friday has been a bit of an L this time around. Next week, we'll come back again to try and complete it, guys. We can't always get sacked. This is humbling, chat, I guess. Anyways, that's it for the video. I don't even know what to say. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video somehow. If you did, well, drop a like as well. Twitch is where I record this. Crippling depression, that's what I'm going through right now. I'll leave you with that. Okay, we can take a quick look at the stats in the Prem. Look at this, dude. Our signings were killing it. Adeyemi with 22. Lookman with 11. Nah, dude. I'm genuinely fuming right now. We had started to build a quality side, and I think in like maybe 2 or 3 seasons we'd be Champions League winners, and this stupid board has sacked us. I'm genuinely fuming, guys. Oh my god.